Thank you, Steve. Well, you're right about the atmosphere, because this is a typical King's Hall Belfast night. Dave McAuley here came into an absolutely crashing sound of applause and cheers. And here's our MC, Danny Small.
The World Boxing Association's Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing in the blue corner, the challenger from Larne in County Antrim, the British flyweight champion, Fidel Bassa. And in the red corner, introducing from Colombia, the WBA flyweight champion of the world, Fidel Bassa. At the weigh-in this morning, McAuley weighed 111 pounds and 8 ounces, 7 stone, 13 and 1/2 pounds. Bassa scaled 109 pounds and 12 ounces, 7 stone, 11 and 3/4 pounds. The officials for this contest, all from the WBA. Your judges are Ove Oversen of Denmark, Van Nixon of Washington, D.C., Mario Cedillo from Panama, your timekeeper from Belfast, Leopard McAllister, your referee, Nick Morgan from Chicago, Illinois. The supervisor appointed for the World Boxing Association, Manuel Basilio Roa from Panama.
When Irish eyes are smiling, just like a morning spring, in the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they still
No national anthems tonight. When Irish Eyes Are Smiling, the only song allowed tonight. And that, of course, was the song that Rinty Monaghan, the former Irish world flyweight champion, it was the song Rinty always sang at the end of his winning fight. Rinty, who died only a couple of years ago in his 60s. Was always a regular attender on these big King's Hall Belfast nights. So we're all set for Fidel Bassa's first defence of the WBA Flyweight Championship, the 8-stone division, against Dave Boy McAuley from Larne, County Antrim, some 20 miles from here. And nobody quite knows just how good Fidel Bassa is. I've never seen him fight, but he did beat a fine champion in Hilario Zapata of Panama to win the championship. And that was in February this year. And now he's come to Belfast to put it on the line against the Irish Hope and the British flyweight champion in only his 14th fight, Dave McAuley. And already the King's Hall atmosphere is beginning to build.
Round one.
And Bassa looks quite a small, slight figure against the tall, white figure of McAuley, who stands 5 feet 7.5 inches. That's very tall for a flyweight. A lot of unaccustomed rules to us in this WBA championship. For a start, it goes 15 rounds, which is no longer permitted in British title fights. 3 knockdowns in any round will constitute an automatic stoppage. They're wearing 6-ounce gloves, which does correspond with our rules. And over goes McAuley in the opening moments of this fight. And a compulsory 8 count. This is the other WBA rule. So McAuley down in the first minute or so. And suddenly, the little man, Bassa, looks overwhelmingly confident. Well, McAuley has been down before and got up and won. And he's going to have to do it again if he wants this title. He's got to punch himself, McAuley. And he needs to get it in right now. And Bassa is a typical little Latin American swarming fighter. And there's a danger here that he might just overwhelm McAuley before McAuley's had a chance to warm up. Good left hook from McAuley, but he badly needs it, and he's taking a hammering. So a dramatically disappointing start to this British challenge. And he's cut as well, McAuley, the right eye. Blood trickling down the side of his face. The most unhappy start the man could have wanted. Bassa, a bouncing black ball in front of McAuley, who's trying to fend him off with the left hook. Can't quite find him. Nate Morgan, Chicago referee. And you can see now very clearly the injury to McAuley's right eye. And McAuley looks badly worried and badly hurt. And that is a tragic 3 minutes for the British flyweight champion. His first fight since becoming champion. He couldn't have made a worse start. There's the damage to the right eye, which Eddie Shaw is working on, McGuigan's old trainer. And let's see again what happened to McAuley in these opening seconds. That was a good right hand counterpunch, whipping right hand. And he was wide open and exposed to it after leading the left hand. Dropped his left and paid the penalty. And he hasn't looked right since. He's been trying to get the left hook in. He's got a good left hook. My word, he does need it right now. But psychologically, can he recover from this? It seems highly doubtful to me. There's the 10-second buzzer. And Bassa very slow to come off his stool. Fidel Bassa. He's only had 17 pro fights. Won the lot, of course. 12 of them inside the distance. He's come all the way from Colombia, and he couldn't have made a better start. He had a desperate journey here. His plane burst a tire on takeoff. He lost his baggage. And none of that matters now. And this Belfast crowd trying to rouse McAuley into some sort of spirited comeback. And McAuley trying to work out a way to get a good punch home. But the little man is fast and nippy, and he's coming at him all the time. That's another good left hook. Left hook from the champion, Bassa, who's proving to be a pretty useful looking champion. And if McAuley gets through these opening 3 or 4 rounds, I shall be very surprised. McAuley's standing up and trying to come back with a good punch. He's got to get his left hand to work here. Good combination, left and right. He got caught cold in that first round, but he's beginning to warm up a bit. But the blood still at his right eye. It's a brave, brave effort by Dave McAuley, and the crowd are warming to him. The head of Bassa comes in. He really did viciously use his head, and the referee tells him about it. There's the bell. Can hardly hear it in the noise. And the damaged British champion goes back for further repairs. Now I've got sitting beside me, and a very welcome guest he is indeed here at the King's Hall, is the unbeaten European middleweight champion, Harold Bomber Graham. That's a sad, sad start for McAuley.
It was a very bad start, but in the second round, I must say, he came back strongly. He started his jabs going, and he got 2 Bassa as well. And he's making Bassa feel uncomfortable. Of course, Bassa started using his head.
Do you think that McAuley can really come back from that start?
I know McAuley's a strong guy. I hope he can, and he's doing so anyway, because if anything, Bassa should have finished in that first round.
Right. So, let's hope for British hopes that this man can find something now with which to really hurt the little champion in the other corner.
Taking away, round 3.
And Bassa very slow for the second time. They haven't heard the bell. The referee's waiting for him to come off the stool. And the bell has gone, and Bassa almost 10 seconds late in coming out. For some reason, they didn't seem to hear the bell. McAuley's corner certainly did. McAuley has got the height and the reach, if he can make it work. McAuley needs to keep him at long range if he can. He's dangerous with his head again. There's no way you want Bassa inside roughing you up like that. And Nate Morgan might have a hard task here tonight if they come together like that too often. McAuley obviously trying to clear his thoughts, trying to put that first round out of his memory now, wipe it out, and get to work. And he's not doing too badly. totally different styles. McAuley very upright. And the little man in front of him bobbing and bouncing around. Moving from side to side. And he's done him. He's got him. He doesn't know where he is, Bassa. He's up. And they're still counting. It's a compulsory 8 count, and his legs don't look right to me. Third round. 30 seconds to go. Can McAuley pull off the win of all time here? He staggered him with the left again. There's the right. That's the one that got him. What an unbelievable fight. He's got him hurt again. Not counted as a knockdown. No knockdown, said the referee. The first one most certainly was. There's the bell. Nobody can hear it. And the referee pulls them apart, and suddenly the whole fight looks completely different. Isn't that amazing? Here we are again. This is how McAuley got himself right back in world title contention. Well, I don't know. I don't quite see what hit him there. That's amazing. And yet his legs have gone. Now, what got him? He seemed to duck both the punches and then went down, but his legs were very, very shaky, and he still looks quite dazed. So maybe there was a little punch earlier that we didn't notice. Anyway, the champion is hurt, and McAuley's now got a golden opportunity to become the world flyweight champion here in Belfast. This crowd is going berserk.
Taking away, round 4.
And still, Bassa's slow to come off his stool, and he gets well booed for it this time. Well, now McAuley knows he's in with a chance. Marked around both eyes. McAuley's caught him with the left hook again as he came in. Pinned him on it beautifully. Well, if McAuley wins this, it will go down as one of the most amazing turnarounds ever. Good right hand from Bassa. McAuley's got a mark down his nose now. He's picking up all sorts of cuts and scrapes and swellings around his face. But he's still got a chance to win the title. Good left again from McAuley. McAuley getting the come on sign from his corner all the time. Get in there. Come to him. An amazing fight. Round 4. And we know now that McAuley's got the punch to put him away if he can only land it cleanly. The injury to his right eye beginning to show again. And Bassa now not quite so keen to come in. This could all end in one explosive punch on either side. Good punch from Bassa. McAuley looks as been through 15 rounds already, the state of his face. Bassa looks unmarked, and yet inside, he's been hurt. Fidel Bassa. Let's have a look at the facts and figures on Fidel Bassa. And there we are, 24 years old. There's the height, and you can see that he's shorter than McAuley, who I told you was 5'7½. And the unbeaten record there, 17 out of 17. But real desperation in that corner now, because they know their man could be beaten at any moment. Supervisor looking over the ropes on the far side there, which is the new practice in these world title fights in Britain. And plenty of attention needed on the face of Dave McAuley. Seems to be cut in several places. And this time Bassa comes up on the bell. No telling now which way this might go. Oh, a foot left again from McAuley. And that only spurred Bassa into fierce retaliation. What an amazing contest this is. Bassa's head rubbing into McAuley's face, into all those cuts across his nose and under his eyes. And again, McAuley being given the come on sign, come in. Good right hand from McAuley. Forced Bassa to back off. McAuley blinking now, damaged around both eyes. But still putting together an astonishingly good fight, considering what happened to him in the first round when he was close to defeat. Clubbing little right hand from Bassa as a sort of farewell as round 5 comes to an end. Well, there was a moment in that round again when McAuley scored rather well. I think we're going to have a look at it in just a moment, and I'll get Harold Graham here just to talk us through it. This is an amazing fight, Harold, isn't it?
It's fantastic. Two good boxers and on par with each other. And unfortunately, we're going to get a loser. Oh, nice left hand there.
Wasn't it just?
Nice. And what he's done, after that, he put his head up as well on Bassa. Bassa put his head up to him again. And he keeps coming in close with that head. He's got to keep away from it and keep the punches flowing in.
He's picking up a lot of damage around
the
face, isn't
he is, definitely.
But still in there with a good chance.
Oh, he's got a fantastic chance.
So, the sponsors of this fight, Smirnoff, I should think, well satisfied with what they've paid for.
And away, round 6.
So the unmarked champion, Fidel Bassa from Colombia, and the very much marked challenger, Dave McAuley from Larne, some 20 miles north of Belfast. McAuley won the vacant British title last October in Glasgow, knocking out Joe Kelly in 9 rounds. McAuley's won his last 7 inside the distance. Good right, and a little reply with the left from McAuley. Well, as Harold said earlier, Bassa should have put him away in the first, and he must be regretting now that he didn't. Bassa went the full 15 rounds to beat Hilario Zapata in a very strange fight when he won the title. Zapata was down in the 8th and was grabbed by a spectator by the leg and then punched by another spectator over the ropes and was given 5 minutes rest in the middle of the fight and then lost on points. Oh, he's got him again. Left. Beautiful short left. And the referee says that was not a knockdown. He waved to the timekeeper, said no count. What if that wasn't a knockdown? I'm a Dutchman. Beautiful short left. Anyway, he didn't get the benefit of his 8 count, which he should have had under WBA rules. So the referee has done him no favours. He's got him again. He could have him out here if he catches him once more like that. The 6th round. McAuley poised on the edge of an incredible victory. There's only 10 seconds go. He won't get him this time, I don't think. But he so nearly had him. Tied up on the ropes. Mr. Morgan has to separate them. And we've had another sensation. Well, that'll be well worth looking at again in a minute. Just look at... They know it was a knockdown. Trying to slap him back into some sort of action. Here we are. Beautiful little short left. There it is. And actually, he got one in on McAuley. Now, that was not counted for some reason by Mr. Morgan as a knockdown, which the reason escapes me. One more look at it. Just have a look. Beautiful little whipped-in left hand. And he caught McAuley with his own left, but not before he went down. Just before he went down, rather. And Bassa blinks, and no wonder. And the crowd beginning to sense that after all, they may have a world champion to cheer very shortly. Now then, can McAuley find another punch like that before Bassa finds one for him? remarkable World Championship fight in which McAuley's chance seemed to have gone out of the window in the opening seconds. And yet here he is in the 7th with every chance of winning, despite the cuts all over his face. McAuley muttering something to himself. The ferocity of some of these punches was really astonishing. These are two desperate men, both of whom know that the blackout could come at any moment. Good left hook from Bassa. McAuley's beginning to look very tired. Did he have his last chance in the last round, or has he still got it within him to win this fight? Bassa's cut now on the right eye. One more little sensation. Bassa's got quite a nasty looking cut above the right eye. And again he gets told about the head by the American referee, and Bassa's complaining to the referee. McAuley seems to have blood around his right ear. And it's quite a nasty looking cut on Bassa's face. Now, I think the referee is going around to the judges, telling them to subtract a point from Bassa's score because of the foul with the head. So that can't do McAuley any harm. Now, Harold, who have you got ahead? Have you been keeping the score on this?
It's very close. It is very close. Although Bassa seems to be the fresher of the two, McAuley's fought his way back into the fight. Very good. And is in a strong position of stopping him. And I've got it quite even, really.
He looked suddenly very, very tired, I thought.
Oh, he was. Yeah, the last round looked very tired, and then he suddenly caught him with a punch. And then it was all open again. And then he cut him as well.
Yeah, I think the Bassa cut is it's in an awkward place and quite a nasty cut.
It's over the right eye, yeah.
So once more they come out for this remarkable WBA flyweight title fight. Two little men putting on a fight such as I haven't seen for a long, long time. McAuley doing his own refereeing now, pointing to his head and saying to Bassa, "You're being dirty with your head." You just don't know what's going to happen next. The astonishing thing is that we're only just now coming up to the halfway mark. Good punch from Bassa. He came into this ring, Bassa, a 5-2 favourite. You could get 9-5 against McAuley's chances. Good little left uppercut from Bassa, putting together the better work in this round. And McAuley was punched with the right hand, and then I think had the full weight of Bassa on him. It's not counted as a knockdown. He was pushed over as much as punched over. But it's a sign of his tiredness. And he's having a rough round here, McAuley. Round 8. Blood seeping now from under his left eye as well as his right. And the resistance, I fear, might be crumbling now from McAuley, unless he can summon one last desperate punch, and there's the bell to end another hard round of this extraordinary title fight. B.J. Eastwood looking in from the left as Eddie Shaw goes to work on the very much damaged face of this brave young man, Dave Boy McAuley, 25 years old and 20 miles away, putting on the fight of his life here to try and become world champion. But I do get the feeling that the real chance may now have gone. He seems to me to be so terribly tired he can hardly summon a good punch anymore. He's got to come forward somehow. At the same time, he's been butted unmercifully by Bassa, and a lot of those injuries have been caused by the head of the world champion. He's already had a point at least taken away from him for illegal head. Can McAuley summon up one last great effort? The head is in his face again. They've done a good job on Bassa's right eye. Left uppercut. That was harmful. McAuley's taking a lot of punishment inside as well. He seems hardly able to summon a punch. He tried one there. Punches come thudding in from Bassa. McAuley tries to keep him away, tries to find another of those whipping left hooks. But Bassa's got too much strength for him, I think. McAuley trapped in Bassa's corner. Oh, he's got him! He swung one and found him. Oh, isn't this absolutely amazing? He swung another one and found him yet again. How many times is that? Round 9. Sheer courage. He can't quite get rid of him. You've never seen a fight like it. Bassa's glassy-eyed, he really is. And he's gone again and he's staggering. McAuley can win it. He's only got to find one more good punch and it'll all be over. But now Bassa's coming back at him. You've never seen a fight like it in your life. The pair of them can hardly stand up. Oh, he's got it with the right. And that may be good night. He's got up. Will he be allowed to continue? Yes, he will. 30 seconds. McAuley surely must get him. Bassa doesn't know where he is. He's throwing punches from instinct. The seconds ticking out in this round. McAuley's got the world title, if only he can find him once more. Bassa can hardly stand up. Oh, he got him with a right on the bell, but it's time for a minute's rest, and Bassa is rescued. Would you believe it? Look at this crowd, listen to this crowd, and come to that, listen to me, because I'm going berserk too. I've never seen a fight like it in all my life. It's unbelievable. It goes one way, then the other. Harold's laughing his head off here.
Really, I was speechless. It's fantastic fight. First, started off where Bassa got on top of him in the first round, and then suddenly Davey got right on top of him, got him, clinched him well, and he went, boo.
How about
There's that.
what a punch that was to fight. I don't know how he got up from that. He did well to get up.
3 times.
You've really got to admire the pair of them, because they've put together the most amazing fight. And now we're coming out for the 10th round. Bassa's looking like a man who doesn't know what day it is. McAuley's had to be lifted off his stool to come out, and away we go again. What on earth is coming next? He's rubbery-legged again, Bassa. The head again. He's banged the head into McAuley's face. McAuley's too tired to push him off. He's got to find a swinging punch from somewhere and just get him right. The heads again. Really, Bassa's done enough here to get himself disqualified. This crowd urging McAuley to come forward. He's hardly got the strength to do it. He's had this man on the verge of defeat now so many times. He's come back himself from almost instant oblivion in the first round. And we still don't know which way it's going to turn out. Bassa's had time now to recover. He's looking a much brighter little man than he was about 2 minutes ago. The pair of them have hardly got the strength now to put punches together. Bassa nearly lost his gumshoe. And the awful thing from their point of view is that when the bell goes to end this round, they've still got another 5 to go. Well, Dave McAuley is the new hero of Northern Ireland. They were great days with McGuigan, but those days seem to be over. And a new era dawns, and here's a man who's going to be a hero for the rest of his life to the people of Belfast. Here's a replay from that last round. Big swinging left. It was just too far back to do real damage. And that corner, urging and urging and urging. McAuley, come on, one last effort. You can do it. It's there. All you've got to do is nail him once, and it might be all over, and the crown is yours. McAuley's face really is quite hideous now, with the amount of cuts and bumps and bruises. But he's come through all that, and suddenly he looks alert and eager again. Bassa's cut over the right eye. The eyes have turned to glass at least 3 times, but he's come through it. McAuley seems to have got a second wind. First time in this fight, the pair of them are being a little bit cautious of each other. They've given each other so much hell that they're glad to stand off and have a breather. Bassa's a changed fighter from when he started. He was all full of bounce and aggression, and now he's circling away very, very warily. McAuley waiting the chance. It shows how wrong you can be with any fight. I wouldn't have given anything for this fight to go beyond about 4 rounds. The quietest round of the fight. The pair of them separate so wearily and lazily, they're almost sold up. Carol, how have you got it now?
Eamon looks like he's coming strong. He really looks like he's getting back into the... Well, he's into the fight, but he looks like he's getting a second win, and all the pressure's on Bassa.
I've got to rely on you for scoring, because I gave up about 8 rounds ago. I got so excited.
I haven't marked anything down yet. I'm just going on what I see. And what I see is Eamon in front, probably just slightly.
David?
Yeah.
David. Right. Well, there is another McAuley called Eamon, and I'm not surprised we're all getting excited here. Good shot of Bassa. The other side of his face has been giving him trouble. Still 4 rounds to go if it goes all the way. The WBA title, which belongs to Bassa, on the line. And I don't think I'd put my money down now, either way. furthest McAuley's ever been before is 10 rounds, so he's in territory now that he's not explored before. Round and a half now we've had of this changed fight. Slowed right down. Or has it? McAuley can't turn him and get off the ropes. Good uppercut from Bassa. They've got so little strength left, it's amazing they can still put any sort of fight together. It's as much as they can do to swing their arms. Can't stand up straight. Almost got him again. He swung the left, hooked it round, almost got him again. And you have to hand it to Bassa because he's putting up some defense of his title. He's been gone, seemingly gone twice. And McAuley suddenly seems to have gone rather weak again. Waves of tiredness coming across him. Suddenly it's Bassa who's got a new lease of life. Oh, it's a good right from Bassa. McAuley in trouble on the ropes. The bell coming at a very opportune moment indeed for McAuley. Trapped with his back to the ropes and couldn't get away. And looks desperately tired once more as he sinks onto that stool. And still 3 rounds to go. This was a good punch from Bassa with McAuley trapped against the ropes. Hadn't got the strength, and that was the one. No, that was the one, sorry. It was the big swinging right hand, not the uppercut. This was the one. Oh, dear, how did he survive that?
No idea, but he has done, and he's going to come out again, I'm sure he is, and give him hell. David's got to go all these rounds now.
It's so long ago, we've almost forgotten what had happened to him in the first round. I mean, he was out, wasn't he?
It's practically out. Yeah, it's practically out. And I don't know how he survived, honestly.
But survived he has, and on we go into round 13.
Taking the lead, round 13.
Bassa's trunks swamped in water. His legs seem to have given way. Well, the pair of them are so tired, anything can happen. And once more, another transformation. Bassa suddenly is the one who looks very, very tired. If McAuley can only time one more good left hook or a right. That was a good right, and McAuley may go down. The ropes kept him up, but he was hurt. Round 13. Surely not unlucky 13, is it, for McAuley? Surely not. After all he's been through. Bassa sees his chance. Oh, he's gone. McAuley's going. Oh, isn't that sad? He's over, and I think he's out. I don't think he's any more to give, and in fact, Barney Eastwood has thrown the towel in from the corner. It's all over. in the 13th round, and the desperately sad sight of McAuley, who so nearly tonight became flyweight champion of the world, is still on his back as Bassa and his camp celebrate a truly amazing victory. It was unlucky 13 for McAuley. Everything went from him. He'd been caught earlier, trapped on the ropes. He had nothing further to give. And that was the one that brought it all to a tragic conclusion from McAuley's point of view. It's almost unbearable to watch it, because the man came so close to being champion of the world and then had to go like this. While McAuley has been escorted back to his corner, but he's a terribly, terribly hurt and tired man who could so easily have lost this fight in the first round and then took it all the way through to the 13th, and at least twice almost had the world title in his grasp. Peril, I find it so sad finish, but you've got to be proud of McAuley for what he did, haven't you?
Definitely. From the first round, as we look on it, he got up well to continue the round, and he even pressured Bassa. And from then onwards, I thought he had a chance. Well, he had a lot of opportunities, and so did Bassa, to finish the fight. Both of them were strong, and like, disappointing to end this way, but someone's got to win.
Well, he couldn't have done any more, could he? He gave everything. So there we are. An amazing challenge for the WBA Flyweight Championship was made tonight by 25-year-old Dave McAuley from Larne in County Antrim. He was almost out in the first round. He came back almost to win the world title. And this little man, Fidel Bassa from Colombia, came through at the finish to retain his world title. But he too has been through a private nightmare tonight.
What a fight we have seen.